A 23-year-old British woman in Dubai has been sentenced to life in prison after making a very stupid mistake in the notoriously strict country.
Yeah.
Law student Mia
Man,
O'Brien
life in
is
prison.
currently in Dubai Central Prison as her mother desperately tries to raise funds for
I think it's actually 25 years, but we're going to get
travel
into
and
that.
legal fees to help her out of the desperate situation. Mia's mum says that she is absolutely devastated and wrote that she hasn't seen her daughter since last October. While the details
Make
of
better
Mia's
choices.
crime have not been shared, the Emirate countries can hand out life sentences, which is 15 years in jail, for crimes like drug trafficking, serious violence and terrorism. According to the UK Foreign Office, British visitors are explicitly warned not to flout the country's laws, singling out drug offences in particular.
Yeah, this is not the first time I've heard of this type of scenario,
We're
especially
talking-
with Dubai.
Yeah, we're talking about 23-year-old Mia O'Brien. Obviously a smoke show here. But unfortunately for her, and this has been confirmed from her mother, mom speaks and confirms Mia O'Brien was caught with 50 grams of cocaine, no small quantity. Her boyfriend and friend also have been arrested, and I mean, that's Dubai, and you need to follow their law, which is very, very strict against drugs. Some cases you get death sentence, sent to Al Awir. I'm not saying that right. Horror House of Middle East.
They are very, very strict.
Don't think she can survive 25 years there. It's the equivalent of Alcatraz and Belmarsh. Does anyone feel sorry for her? Personally, I would say no.
To me, let me say one name: Brittany Griner.
Well, unless you're
Griner, whatever her name.
You might get a presidential pardon from Biden. I don't think that's going to happen in this situation. I mean,
it's the exact same thing minus the whole professional athlete. But you're stupid. You didn't want to listen to the laws that they clearly advertised, and you took that risk, and now you're upset. You have consequences for that risk.
China has very strict drug laws. Saudi Arabia very strict alcohol laws. It's like
I would not fuck around and find out with that stuff.
I don't know why that you think that it would be worth it for you to try to import drugs into a country that has very strict laws against it. But obviously, you're in the find out part of the F around and find out.
She was a law student. On top of that, like she really thought that she was above the law. I guess.
We've all done stupid stuff in college. I'm not going to begrudge her that, but I never tried to smuggle drugs into
another country.
A different country. That's a little bit. I mean, that's obviously criminal behavior.
Yeah, it's pretty up there.
Glamorous law student.
She's a law student. She should know.
Glamorous law student sentenced to 25 years in held Dubai prison over coke bust. Glamorous law student will spend the next 25 years in a hellhole Dubai prison where grape is an everyday occurrence over a bust involving about $3,400 in cocaine. Mia O'Brien, a 23-year-old wannabe lawyer from the United Kingdom, landed the devastating sentence after being found with 50 grams of the drug at an apartment in Dubai, her mother said last week. O'Brien also must pay a $136,000 fine for the crime, which involved about $3,377 worth of drugs, says Britain's Mirror. She pleaded not guilty. They don't have a just trial over there. Distraught mom Danielle McKenna, 46, told the Daily Mail from her home in Merseyside, northwest England. She was given a life sentence as to serve 25 years. Well, that's not life. McKenna said of her once promising daughter, the trial was all in Arabic, and Mia was told the sentence later by her lawyer. She's absolutely devastated by what has happened. Mia is being really strong, but I know she is going through a living hell. Well, listen, unfortunately for this young woman here, I don't know. I don't have a lot of sympathy for her. It's like, you
travel to a country and you don't follow the rules. What do you think?
You're trafficking drugs into a foreign country where obviously they don't want drugs. I've never been to Dubai. I know people who have. But, it's like, I'm not going to go in there.
Very strict. They're very, very, very strict.
I always go on and on about this.
All that. They do not do it.
I'm a person, end of the day, I like to throw back a beer or two. I wouldn't go to Saudi Arabia and try to bring beer. Because it's just, I know how they treat that. They don't want it in their country. You're a visitor of their country. That's kind of it. I mean, there's not a whole lot of gray area. They don't want it there. Doesn't matter what you want. You're visiting.
Yeah.
It's their country. So
follow their rules.
The mom said her daughter, who was studying law at the University of Liverpool, was devastated after destroying her career chances. She destroyed more than that. Mia feels she's destroyed her life. I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
As she wanted to be a lawyer or a solicitor. She just made a stupid mistake. Yeah, but...
First off, hold on 1 second. I want people to understand this. 50 grams of cocaine is not a stupid mistake. Like, that's a lot, too, on top of it.
That's intent.
That's not like just personal use.
That's intent to distribute. Exactly. So
Yeah.
you're intending to distribute
that's not
this.
use.
And it's not your own country. And, you know, even in the U.S., we have very strict drug laws. We
and
really
you're trying
do.
to be a lawyer and you're slinging, you're slinging coke.
Across international lines, by the way. So,
there's no sympathy. You got caught doing some bad stuff.
So
I shouldn't have done it.
Made a stupid mistake. If they're going over to see a friend and her boyfriend in Dubai, having 50 grams of cocaine on you, again, traveling through customs with it, that's not a stupid mistake. I mean, that's a colossal mistake. But it's intentional. That's intentional.
Dead, no brainwave. Like I don't know what you think was going to happen, but that's, you're screwed.
I don't think she was asked to bring anything back. She was caught with that cocaine in an apartment. It was about 50 grams, which that's intended to distribute because nobody needs a personal stock of 50 grams of cocaine. And there were 2 other people, her friend included. I don't care. You divide it up 3 ways. You're still not going to use that much cocaine.
That's a hell of a party.
You're distributing. That's
a hell of a party, if anything.
Yeah. They have been charged with drug dealing, McKenna said. O'Brien is being held at Dubai's infamous central prison, which is known for its inhuman conditions, overcrowded cell, and brutal guards. Rape is an everyday occurrence at the lockup where both guards and inmates engage in violent assaults, according to the report from Human Rights Watch last year. Mia said she has to sleep on a mattress on the floor and shares a cell with 6 others. Her mother said the prison conditions are horrendous. There are no staff, really, and she has to bang on a big door if she needs anything. She's seen fights and said she has been very scared. Again, listen, I don't know. I don't know how much sympathy you could actually have for this woman. Personally, it's like you were smuggling drugs into a foreign country who take their drug laws very, very seriously. I don't know what you expected. I don't know if you thought, because obviously you have pretty privilege. I mean, obviously you can see this woman's very conventionally attractive, but they don't care about that over there. Their drug laws matter more than we just did a story earlier about people, in America, they let people off for way, way, way too much until it actually becomes an issue and somebody loses their lives. They don't want this drug crisis over in Dubai. They don't subscribe to it. They don't care who you are,
this is
where
one of
you're
the countries that truly don't care. Yeah,
you don't mess with it.
They don't welcome that behavior. They don't welcome that lifestyle. They do not want it.
Some countries are very lenient about this stuff. Some countries are very heavy-handed. You should always research where you're going, where you are, before you even attempt anything like this. So I guess on some level feel bad for this young woman, but it's an F around find out situation.
Yeah, it's horrible choices.
She made really bad choices, and unfortunately, you got to deal with the consequences of it. But hey, I think it's a learning moment. It's a lesson. Do not smuggle drugs into Dubai. Obviously, they're not playing the game. They don't want to play the game. So anyway. Shorter story from us, but that's all we got. Let us know what you think. Like, share, subscribe.
Make sure to let us know you traveling to Dubai.
Don't bring drugs. Don't do it.
Don't do it.